instill a great faith in you, and you then rise to their belief in you.
Is that important to you? I mean, is the director your first audience?
Yes.
On a film?
Yes.
And you know when you're getting there and when you're not?
I try not to watch myself that much, so I really do rely on, I try to be the character as much as possible in the scenes, and to live each moment live. You know, that's the great thing about working with Marilyn Phillip, and it completely reaffirmed that for me, is that being alive in each moment, in each detail, just making it so alive, that that for me is the number one goal.
You still aching to go back to the theater for that reason?
Yes.
Because you can imagine, actually, with Phil's theater group, that would be a perfect place for you to kind of.
Oh my gosh, I'd camp outside. Hi Phil, I heard you were having auditions today, and he'd be like, Amy, what are you doing?
That's again, there'd be a story in the Big Six.
I know. I love Philip, but yeah.
But it would seem like a safe place for you to be with all those actors and the community of people that just kind of are about the work and not about the ego of Broadway these days.
I guess, I don't know. I haven't been there, so I'll have to take your word.
So it's remarkable. I've become a member of the Labyrinth Theater Company. Have you? Because it's amazing work. Michael Shannon came out of that also.
I know.
And Ellen Burstyn we saw at Toronto, who did some great stuff.
Yeah, Philip. I like Philip.
So does that universe appeal to you? I mean, you live in Los Angeles now. Are you a woman of the movies at this point? Or is that where because career has taken you there and you are a star? And
I'm very grateful for where I am right now, and I think I'm happy to be here. It's a strange place at times, and it seems like I'm speaking a foreign language at times, but it's afforded me a wonderful opportunities to work with amazing people, and I don't want to turn my back on that just simply in order to say I did. Right. So until I feel in my soul I can't live another minute without being on stage, I'm very happy to work in the
Are you finding enough scripts that are, there's always the complaint that there are not enough scripts for women in this town?
Sure. I mean, I don't feel confined into a genre. So for me, I can't speak on anyone else. But I love doing comedies. I love doing family films. I love doing indies. I love doing dramas. So for me, I'm having a lot of fun, sort of dancing in between genres, and I'm fortunate to have role models that have done that, like Meryl and Frances and Susan Sarandon, people that I've worked with. So I don't feel that for me personally. I can see how some would feel that way.
Yeah. Well, but you're finding stuff you like.
Sure. Yeah.
And you're finding directors you want to work with.
Yeah. I mean, I just love the experience of making movies and doing plays, and I really love what I do. So.
Well, you get the feeling, like watching Miss Pettigrew a few months ago.
Oh, I love it.
That you were having a ball. That it was,
I had such a blast, and yeah, that's what that movie was about,
So are you very conscious when the business is not quite domestically what they were hoping it would be on that picture, that it matters, or is it just I had the experience of making the movie and oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. You must
I'm a terrible interviewer.
No, that's okay. I guess I didn't
Well, coming off of Enchanted was so huge that I think some people thought that picture was going to go through the roof just because you were there.
Oh, I see.
You're become this big star, and that everybody, people were just going to line up. Kids were going to line up around the block.
I'm sorry.
But people went to the movie. I mean, it wasn't unseen. It was just not. I mean, are you conscious of any of that? Do you want to be conscious of any of that, or the business that you're in?
I understand. I mean, I don't want to pretend that I'm some innocent and I'm not aware. I'm aware of it, but gosh, if I paid attention to everything, I probably would be paralyzed beyond making any decisions in my career and in my life. And like I said, I'm sorry if I disappoint people, but I try to keep that in a separate file up here.
No, I don't think it's you.
No.
I think it's it's a very strange business where the lines are for all of these things. So what kind of decisions are you making now, or what are you looking for something that'll stretch you in another direction? Or are you just looking for Something that's good?
All of those things.
Yeah.
All of those things. I'm looking for new experiences. I want to work with different people. I'm, you know, I don't know. It is an interesting. I'm at a point in my life where, you know, I'm going to be getting married, and do I want to have kids? And so I'm sort of looking at this huge picture, and my career is one part of that, and a very important part, and a very interesting and wonderful part of it, but it's not the whole picture.
Right.
So for me, there's so many things to consider.
It's easy for us to forget that on the journalistic side, we forget it all the time that you exist outside of the realm of when we see you.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that, you know, and especially if you're not, you know, parading your private life in public, people don't necessarily know, you know, what your life is. So, yeah, my creative soul has a lot it wants to do, and my practical soul has a lot it wants to do, and you know, it's always marrying the two, the artist and the pragmatist and the idealist and the, you know, the realist, and putting them all together and then trying to figure it out from there.
So as somebody who's not strutting it out front of the Ivy every day, waiting for the paparazzi, I mean, does having your engagement become a part of the publicity package for this movie in a way? I mean, I've seen you on every show, and that's, you know, the third thing they ask is always, and so you're getting engaged. Or maybe it's the first thing on some.
Some, yeah.
Is that exciting? Is it weird for you to have it exposed, you know, have your personal reality suddenly become a public part of your life?
Oh, yeah, sure, it's weird. It's very weird. It's okay. It's not that it's you know, I talk about it, so if I was really, I guess if I was really upset about it, I wouldn't, you know, include it. But
happiness is nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a delicate thing to sort of talk about that side of it and how you feel about your private life being exposed, because I think that it's become an understanding in the industry that if you want, people outside of it think, well, if you want to be an actress, this is what it is. Well, when I started doing dinner theater, it wasn't this. And when I moved to Los Angeles 10 years ago, it wasn't what it is today. You could have some expectation of privacy if you sought it out, you know, if that's the life you chose. And now it's like, I go to the ArcLight on a Friday night and I have no expectation of privacy, and that's weird, you know, that I don't think I can walk from, you know, from Benjamin Button to my car without being chased by people up the stairs, and I'm like, that is weird. That is very weird, and I'm grateful to have fans, but I love so many. I'm a fan of the movies, and I don't chase people. You know, I don't stalk them outside their homes, and that's really uncomfortable for me. That's not something. That's not why I got into it. Was to get my picture taken, you know, outside of, you know, a business lunch.
They think that they, you know, because they give you, they're at $10, they're $8, they're $7, whatever, that somehow they own something.
Well,
and there's
I mean, it's a delicate thing, and I don't.
You seem to be very respectful of it, which is great.
I understand it. I really do. But the level of attention that celebrities get is it's gotten more and more and more and more, and the it's not the people who are fans and come to the movie and then see you and want a picture when you're at dinner. That's okay. You know, that's not the issue. I think it's more of a tabloid paparazzi thing. And
you don't need your bikini line being referenced in the internet every 4 hours.
Oh my gosh, no! You know what? It keeps me off the beaches. That's for sure.
Yeah. The Lindsay Lohan bikini shot of the day, or whatever.
Oh my gosh, nightmare of nightmares to be photographed in a bikini.
And now Sam Ronson. It's like, who cares? I mean,
but people care. They purchase.
Well, the Travolta thing, though, I think is brutal. I mean, and it's somebody was saying yesterday that, you know, people say, well, we shouldn't exploit this, and then they talk about it for half an hour on a show, and you're like, just shut up. He's not, you know, it's horrible. It's very sad. Everybody knows that. But this kid was not a public figure.
No, he was not.
Never made into one by Travolta or Kelly. So, you know, why do we go there?
Well, I don't know. Anyway. It's like I said, it's a delicate thing.
And John was saying that when he did Moonstruck, he thinks he might have done 2 Q&As